Good evening everyone and welcome to the CWC Racing League, the F3 Season 3 Race 2 at the glorious race of Azerbaijan. How you doing, mate? How you doing, guys? How you doing? Hope you're okay and well. Live and exclusive on the WWFC 2009 channel. I'm your host with the most, Malc. Tonight it's going to be very interesting stuff. I've got quite a lot of interesting details here. Good evening to Palmy Rages. How you doing, mate? You're all right. There's so much stuff going on. I will try and get as much detail as possible. Now, last week, unfortunately, there's a few drivers missing tonight. Last week we tried the league format and that didn't work out well, and it cost quite a few drivers from the AI some decent points in from last week. So the admins have decided to scrap that, and they've decided to go back to its original roots, which is the league format, which is the most safest options ever. I was like Heather, but ever. Just trying to see who else is out first. It might be Coleman. So I'm going to watch Coleman do his lapping now in a minute, but with the track itself, it's one of those tricky tracks, shall we say. But yeah, I need all that drink I can get. But like I said, that is a couple of news stories as well. In latest news of the CWC Racing League side, 2 drivers have signed for SHR. Hennes, but not that Fenners, and Ivan has signed up for SHR. So now the SHR boys, who are on their debut season, they have got from 2 drivers to 4 drivers. However, Ninja is the only one out of the 4 who are not racing tonight. Yes, that's correct. They're not racing tonight. I will go through some of the comments in a minute, but I want to try and see what Coleman can do on his lapping now. So, like I said, the Baku track, one of those trickiest tracks. It's like Monaco all over again, but more spacious. But still, I don't like this track at all. But we're coming to do it now. This is the first corner now. This is the part where Ricardo and Verstappen had their mistakes in all those years ago. Coming to the second corner now, coming to the first DRS straight proper now. Then we come up to, which I believe is turn 3. So in turn 3 here now. So he's on the hard tyre at the minute. See what Coleman can do. I'm not sure where part is the first sector time. I think it's here. Is it first sector time? Yes, it is. Just that corner there, which is turn 5, 6. Then come up to, which is turn 7. Now, turn 7 here is fine, but this is the part where everyone will have to watch out for. This is the castle section, which hopefully Coleman will get through spot on. Yeah, he's trying to be absolutely delicate. I always get slow around there, always has been. And going up there, passing turn 12, then coming to the unlucky turn, which is turn 13, then coming up to, which is turn 14 now, and then coming to turn 15 now, and then coming to down the hill now, coming up to the end of the second sector time, and he does a time of a 1 minute 17.1 on the hard tyres. So 17, then 18 now. This is the part which is they're going to watch out for as well. I've seen a lot of people mess up on this corner here that was just past turn 19 and then turn 20. Turn 19 and the castle section, which is turns 8, 9, 10, 11. They're the ones to watch, and the time to beat, that is the lap of a qualifying, and the time to beat is a 1:41.1 on the hard tyre. So that's a good time. Oh, Scanny! Scanny's moved up. Oh god, I've messed up the time is there, sorry. 1 minute 40.7, that's a cracking time to be fair. Where's he's going? Oh no, Ryan S to the 141.4. Texas, no. Matt, no. Partridge to the 141.4. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. That's just gone now. That should be alright. I'm trying to see who's nearly at the end. Chris is doing his out lap now. I'm going to watch Chris now do his proper lapping now, because there's no other drivers that are near there. But Nellis has done a 142.1. Nellis did a fantastic job last week in the Australia race. And he was all set for the top 3, but he was not enough to catch up to the top three, which at the end of the day was Coleman, Azerbaijan, who started off in second, had to go right at the back and shot his way right up to the top, into the top two, which I believe is a fantastic opportunity there. So he did well to recover back, so he's done well, and he got into second place, which is my drive for the day. Oh, brilliant stuff from Matty! Oh, it's going! Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant from Cohen. It's going! Oh, brilliant stuff from the pole man on that one. Brilliant stuff. Still watching Chris now do his lapping. I'm missing some of the best times here. Yellow flags. Oh, he's not doing his lapping. He's not doing his improving his lap. Texas has done a 141.4 on the hard tyres. Majority of the drivers are gone for the hard tyres, which is quite interesting stuff, to be fair. Ivan did a 139.6 as well, so that's a cracking time from Ivan on his debut SHR crew team. So again, you got Coleman, Partridge, Watkins and Dimo all get in the PWD boys. You got Ivan, Scanny, Ninja and Henners all in for the SHR boys as well. So fantastic stuff from these guys here. Just quick comments in. Oh, the weather crew has just said it's going to be a dry race. Going to be a dry race. This is going to be fantastic stuff here. Whatever happens here. Just see what happens here. Azerbaijan Gaza, he was on. Oh no, he's not doing this. Watkins did a 141.6. Partridge's teammate did a 141.4. Just trying to see who else. Ivan's doing his lapping now. He's trying to get the toe of the Matty's car. Trying to get some speed here as much as possible here. Can Ivan try and do everything possible on his debut? Oh, brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant from Ivan. Uh-oh. His car's lagging. Oh, no. Oh, no. Guys, if you can see what I'm seeing, Ivan is lagging on my screen. Yeah, Ivan is lagging on my screen. You've got yellow flag set to 3 now. Partridge is going to do his lapping. He might just do his lap. He's only got enough left of the ERS mode. He might get a 140. 141.1. 3 tenths quicker. 3 tenths quicker. So that's a good time from Partridge, but still not enough to beat Scanny's time of 140.7. Ivan's is all right now, but earlier on, Ivan did his lap, and he looked like he was jumping from left, right, and centre here. But LFC is doing his lapping now, doing 41.4. That might... Oh, he's cut the corner there, but I think he will probably set up for another lapping, which I don't blame him for that one. Chris did a 145.8. Okay. Thank you, Raf. How you doing, mate? You're right. He said SHRCL41. Is that you, Cameron? If I remembered it right. Levels said, let's go. Ivan says, hello. How you doing? But Ivan is absolutely delighted with that time, to be fair. Assassin Bot, who I was just talking to him just before the race, he was saying to me that he absolutely loves this track to bits. So hopefully, let's hope he can bounce back and try and get a decent time on there. I'm sure he will do a cracking time. But he's on the soft tyres, to be fair, so he's gambling it here. But the guys on the hard tyres, they're having a good advantage here. Hennis needs to improve on the medium tyres. So based on the hard tyres of Scanny, medium should hit 39s and the soft should hit 38s, which Ivan nearly did, to be fair, nearly did. So I'm still watching Assassin Bot doing his lapping now. I will load up the standings as we speak anyway. So I'm just loading up the standings now. Coleman did a brilliant race last week. He got first with 25 points. Watkins is in second with 18 points. Matty is in third with 15 points. But watching Assassin Bot had a DNF last week. I think that could be because of the AI car or mistake, I can't remember. But hopefully he'll try and bounce back in the second race of the season. Oh, the guys have got to be very careful there. That turn 19 and the castle section, they've got to be very, very careful here. What can they do here, Matt? Oh, Assassin Bot did a 140.7. Good time, but still not enough. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. What can Coleman do? Coleman on Eason. The second race for his brand new team for the PWD boys. Couldn't pronounce it there. He's got to be very careful on turn 19 here. As I was saying, the guys are all doing well so far. I've not seen any crashes so far. That is a proper curse that I've just started off now. So don't blame it on me, guys. Blame it on Bougie. So, if you like what you've seen so far, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Oh! Coleman did a 140 flat on the medium tyre. That's a good time. However, that's still not enough compared to what the others are doing. Matty did a 140.2. Hennis has just done a 140.3. That's still a good time. Cohen's just on his outlap now. Where's Ryan B? Ryan Air's doing his lapping. Same with Watkins, who's nearest. Watkins will be on the medium tyre now. Needs something here. He needs to beat his time on the hard tyres. He needs to hit the 39s if he wants to stand any chance of beating some of the guys here tonight and stand any chance of getting a good, decent podium stuff here. And he's done fourth with a 140.1. A 10th off is PWD boys teammate, shall we say, of Coleman. I know Watkins and Partridge are teammates, but obviously Coleman, Watkins, Partridge and Dimmer are all teammates of PWD boys. So, yellow flag set to 3. 5 minutes 28 left of the qualifying. Ivan is the only one who's holding on in first with a 139.1. Can we get into the 38s soon? Can we get to the 38s, or do you think there will be a shock tonight? Will there be a shock? Matty's done. Oh, Matty's going to have to try and do it again. Anyone on quicker times? Anyone on quicker times? Sky's done. He's done 40.7. Texas is in 11th place with a 141.4, but he's doing on the medium tyres now. So, just interested to see what's happening here. What do you think the prediction is, guys? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think Ivan will hold on? Do you think it's Cohen gone for Ivan? Or will Cohen get Nick on? Nikon? It's sounding like a camera. Manufacturers like sponsorship, so it's will Cohen nick Ivan's place of first place by beating him by more than 4 tenths? So far this race. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3, so something must have happened there. Texas is still going. He's still going on this. Just interested to see what he could do on the. He's in 11th at the medium with 141.4 on the medium tyre at the moment here. But like I said, this could be interesting stuff here. Oh, he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us, Texas. Ivan says one of the PWD boys will take pole for sure. You never know. You never know, Ivan. You never know. There's only 3 minutes 45 left. Never give up until the final whistle. Always never give up till the final whistle. Who else is doing this lapping now? Is Chris close? Yeah, Chris is close to... actually, I'm going to see if Cohen... Ryan B is doing his lapping now. Or is he going back into the pits? Oh, he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Cohen's got no ERS mode. Can he try and beat it? Oh! By a 10th. He misses out by a 10th. Absolutely insane stuff. Madness stuff here. Ivan. He must have just messaged me just before he started this lapping. But fair play. Scaddy. What can Scaddy do with the SHR boys? Dun 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 dun. Du, 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 du. 2 minutes 40 left of the qualifying. Du, 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 du. Oh, Scaddy did a 139.6. Can anyone try and beat Ivan's time? Pyro, just do the Jaws mode like du, 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 du. Madness stuff here. Can anyone try and beat Cohen's time here? It's Demo. Demo did a 41.3 on the time that he's just done there. Nellis, what can Nellis do? He's done a 1 minute 42.1. He will have to try and improve. There's 2 minutes left. Ellis is the only one who's not done a lap in so far of this race. Well, of this qualifier so far. Yellow flag set to 1 still. Not sure what's going on there, but Nellis is trying to do everything he can. Still holding on without lapping at the minute. 14th place at the minute. He needs to try and get something out of it here. But anything could happen here. Anything could happen here tonight. Who's going to risk it for a brisket? Brisket? I meant biscuit. Oh, limp biscuit, shall we say. 1 minute 20 left. What can LFC do? 1 minute 10 left. What can LFC do? Sorry, Nellis do on his lap in here? He might do 41.2. Needs to improve. He needs to improve. He wants to stand any chance so far in this race. Old school. Good evening, mate. How you doing? He says, rest in peace, LFC, who thought it was Bahrain. I have to wait to see who's nearest to the track. Assassin Bot doing his lapping now. 40 seconds left. You know what's coming, guys? You know what's coming? It's the final countdown. Time is up. Time is up. They've stopped the fans of the Crystal Maze, but I tell you what, they have stopped the qualifying of the CWC Racing League, the F3 Season 3 Race 2 at the glorious race of Azerbaijan. Can Hennis was 4/10 quicker on his time. Someone's ahead of him. Oh, can he try and get the slipstream of Ivan? He needs something, Hennis. But not like Fennis. Here we go. What can time can do? Oh, he moves up to 4th. He moves up to 4th. Can Coleman try and beat his time? Oh my god, he's 5/10 quicker on his quicker time. I'm not sure what his quicker first sector time. Can he try and beat Ivan's time? Ivan can't improve his time. He's finished the lap. He's finished the qualifying. Needs to do something. He got to avoid turn 19 and he does it. He keeps going. He keeps going. 3, 4. He needs something. He needs to boost that ERS mode now. This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Oh, brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant from Coleman. Oh, that's gutting. Texas has moved to 2nd place. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Azerbaijan, can he try and emulate what he did last week in the qualifying for 2nd place here? What a mad qualifying. Ivan will be absolutely fuming with that. Absolutely fuming. What can Watkins do? He needs something. He needs to get into the 38. Oh, he moves on to 2nd place by 300ths of a second. By 300ths of a second. He emulates what he did last week in the qualifying, but hopefully won't do what he did at the start of the race. Go all the way to the back and shot his right back up to 2nd place. So the two BWD boys are in 1-2 so far. Ivan says he got the glitch or bug where I got stopped on track. Oh, okay. That's gutting. That is absolutely gutting for Ivan. Here are your short qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. You got Coleman in first. You got Watkins is in second. You got Texas is in third. Ivan is in fourth. Cohen is in fifth. Ryan Ryanair is in sixth. Scally is in seventh. Alan Partridge is in eighth. Hennes is in ninth. LFC is in 10th. Matty is in 11th after his brilliant drive from last week into third place last week. Assassin Barton's in 12th. Nellis is in 13th. Dimo's in 14th. Chris is in 15th place. LFC was also had the same issues. Not happy with that as well. Power says good luck and have fun. Let's hope. I hope so. Let's have some cracking races tonight. I'm just interested to see what everyone else is going to do. But predictions, guys. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think Coleman would extend his drivers' championship? Will he do what no other driver has done? Can he do a second race where he gets the second hat trick of a season? Actually, sorry, no. Was it? No, sorry. Ninja did have the fastest lap last week. Coleman would have had the hat trick. Oh, I've been told it was going to be dry. But now the weather crew have just told me now it's going to be a little bit of rain. Not sure where or how. Oh, 45 minutes into the race. So that will be... how many laps is there? There is 26. Is it 26? 25, 26 laps? 26 laps. So about 13th lap, I reckon we'll probably have the rain kicking in. Oh, at the end. I thought it was at the beginning because they normally do the times based on an hour and a half on the times that you see. So I've been told they might see rain at the end of the race. So hopefully that will. Hopefully they'll try and get themselves sorted before it all settles in. So yeah, 26 laps of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. This is one track which I'm not a big fan of, to be fair. I don't know why, I'm just never a big fan. Especially with the castle section, I just never master it. Problem is, you get there, you just go full pelt into it, and you just smash into the wall, and you just cannot win at all. What I do with the stream, guys, I always look at the bottom half of the grid to see what strategy the guys have done who are outside the top 10. So Assassinbot and Dimo have gone for the harder tyres, so they'll try and go at least 18, probably about 18 to 20 laps on the hards, fresh hards, shall we say. So the weather crew have just confirmed something. So I've just heard from some drivers now that there's going to be rain in about 10 minutes time. So I said about lap 13. That could be shot probably about up to lap 10, 8 to 10, possibly. Depends on what everyone else is doing as well. But Coleman's not wasting any time here. He wants to try and start the race. He's really want to try and get to the grid as quickly as possible here. So he's tried his best to get there as quickly as possible. So Power Roach says one driver just heard 10 minutes till rain. No idea, we're all confused.com, should we say. And all the drivers there are all set and ready to go. Coleman done a brilliant job in qualifying again in first place. Bless me. Watkins is in second. Texas is in third after a brilliant qualifying. Brilliant stuff from him. Ivan is in fourth. Cohen is in fifth. Ryan B is in sixth. Scally is in seventh. Partridge is in eighth. Hennes is in ninth. LFC is in 10th. Matty is in 11th. Assassinbot is in 12th. Dennis is in 13th. Dimo is in 14th. And Chris is in 15th place. And we're all about to set and ready to go. Ivan says, yeah, about 15 minutes time. So here we go. Good luck to all the drivers. Here we go. We might have the first light over there in a minute. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are go, go, go. Who's had the best start? Who's had the best start of the oh, a little bit of contact at the back from the Red Bull. What's happened there from the Force India and the Haas car as well? Mad stuff on the first two corners. Oh my God, where was that? Dimo, Ivan. They've made a mistake at the back there, but Matty might have a chance on Scotty now. Hennes moves up to 7th place. Matty drops down to 8th. Fantastic stuff, battle here. Coleman extends his start there. Oh, yellow flag set to 1, which I could be believed between Ivan and Dimo. Scotty's dropped down to 8th. Something must happen there. Hennes and Matty. This is a ding-dong battle here, whatever happens here tonight. Boy Cabs, how you doing, mate? You alright? Evening to you, hope you're okay and well. Let's just see what happens here through the castle section. Oh, I don't like that bit there, but they're just right at the edge of the castle section and they're trying to do everything possible. Yellow flags, oh my God! Who was that? That's going to be Assassin Bot. Cohen, who had a good qualifying oh my God, Assassin Bot is hitting the wall there and he's dropped down from wherever it was to 14th place already, but still watching this battle between LFC and Scotty now. Excuse my nose. Oh, just absolutely mad stuff. Oh, LFC, oh my God, little bit of contact there. Colomo's to the fastest lap of the race with a 146.1. Where's Scotty? Scotty's doing everything possible. Oh, Scotty's going back into the pits. Chris moves up. Cohen goes into the pits. Oof. Scotty. And Cohen has got a 5 second stop go penalty. Watkins can have a chance on. Ryan B, Ryan Air. Right at the back of Ryan Air. He won't give you any discount flights here, but he's trying to get into 2nd place. Sorry, 3rd place. And he's doing everything possible, but he still can't do it. Watkins Partridge were at the back of Ryan B. Oh, Ryan B's made a mistake. He's made a mistake and he hit the wall. And because of that, Watkins and Partridge are in the top 3, the top 4 as we speak. Right here, right now, live and exclusive for the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. Cohen can have a chance on Ivan. I'm not sure what happened between Ivan and Cohen because they had a great qualifying. Not sure what's happened, but I believe, I'm not saying I believe I could fly like Ryan R.L. Kelly, shall we say, singing it, but like I said, I believe it will probably be up to lap 8, 10, which will have the rain. You can see the black, you can see some of the clouds at the background, as you can see ahead of Cohen's car, shall we say. But Nellis could have a chance against NFC for 8th place. So this is a good run out here. Just watching it from LFC's, from Nellis's point of view. See what he can do. Oh my God, LFC! Colomas does the fastest on the race with a 143.7. Chris is done passing LFC. LFC looks like he's made a mistake, like struggling with the car. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes into the pits. Yeah, he's good. Look, might have lost a bit of his front wing, probably. Hopefully he will bounce back as quickly as possible. Texas could have a chance on Coleman soon, but Partridge is trying to close it on his teammate for 3rd place. Now this is interesting stuff. Now, here's a discussion for you guys that's watching the stream so far. Scotty moves up to 9th after Matty and NFC have both pitted. If you was battling out against your rivals, would you battle out for your teammate first over your other competitor cars, or would you say other competitors to the other to your teammate? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you think it's that wise, shall we say? Cohen. Oh my God, side by side. Oh, Matty Ivan. Ivan Almighty, shall we say? There we go, Ivan Almighty, shall we say? There we go. We got a new nickname for Ivan on that one. But he's Matty's trying to do everything possible. We might have a 3-car battle here soon for 10th place here. So the only battles we've got so far in this race, we've got Watkins, Partridge battling out for 3rd and 4th respectively, but also we've got this 3-car battle going on from Ivan's car. Oh, Scally! Scally holding on, but Matty's moved up to 10th place. Ivan drops down to 11th. Ivan's left the session. Ivan has left the session. So because of that, he will lose a few places if he doesn't get back quickly. Ryan B is pitted. Ryan B has pitted now. Oh, that's gutting. No, it's absolutely gutting here. So what can LFC do? LFC try to do everything he can to try and close it on Ivan. Ivan, oh my god, LFC. This could be a 2 in a bed situation here. This could be a 2 in a bed. Ivan's just got back here, he'll be absolutely livid. He was having a good ding-dong bow here. But LFC is absolutely trying everything he can to get back into the... Power Ranger says, Ivan? Yeah. He's trying everything he can. Partridge just closed in on his teammate. I'm still trying to watch this battle here between LFC, Cohen and Matty. But oh my god, LFC's lost a bit of his front wing now. So he will compromise his lap. Whatever happens here tonight. I think LFC, LFC's already pitted. So he'll be absolutely livid with that, because this is a track where also it's like Monaco. You got to be absolutely concentrated around here, especially at the castle section and turn 19, which could be the turn 19 of death. Whatever happens here. But so far so good for the drivers. They've not had any issues or tissues, shall we say. So they're learning very well. Yellow flag set to 2. LFC, excuse me, LFC has both. Oh, side by side, the 2 teammates of the Mercedes boys, or the PWD boys. There, Partridge goes into 3rd place. Assassin Bot moves up to 30. LFC parked just before the castle section, so I wouldn't be surprised if he retires from the session here. So, like I said, this is a fantastic opportunity here for Watkins now. Watkins could have a chance to get back into the podium stuff again, but the driver to watch at the minute is Coleman, who's in 1st place at the minute. Oh my god, Corin and Matty are having a ding-dong battle here. This has been a brilliant battle here between those 2 drivers. Got to take that off. Excuse me. LFC is retired from the session. Power Ranger says Partridge has better tyres. Yeah, I probably would agree with that one. But it looked, from what I saw quickly, it looked like it was either team orders or, you know what I mean, just like, I thought it was a ding-dong battle here. But Partridge could have a chance on closing on Texas now. Oh! Partridge moves up to 2nd place. But... oh, no, Texas! Texas is the first casualty of the turn 19. Absolute jinx, shall we say, absolute jinx. Although Texas was absolutely livid with himself. He would have done a fantastic battle there. And because of that, he's lost a bit of time there. It could be the tyre wear that's gone. The tyre wear on here, around here, is absolutely shocking here. Nellis has moved up to 4th place at the minute. Chris and Ellis moves up to the positions now, but watching Cohen now trying to close it on Matty now for 10th place. As this is the only battle we've got so far. LFC has left the session. Matty is already doesn't know what to do. Is he going to be defensive? Oh, he's on the racing line. Just gone back into the racing line. Just. Fire Rangers has just been told. I've been told as well. 5 minutes till the rain. So 5 minutes till the rain. Now, the fastest lap of the race is 1 minute 43. I reckon in the next 3 to 4 laps we will see the rain. 3 to 4 laps we will see the rain. Partridge gets past Coleman. So Coleman is struggling with the soft tyres at the minute. So Partridge is in the lead now, in first place. Partridge, who did not... Oh my God, Devry! Oh my God, Partridge has lost a bit of his front wing now. LFC says, good luck, everyone. What happened, LFC? Was it because of the debris that happened? Oh no, Coleman spun! Coleman spun! Oh, that corner, the turn 19, they had to be absolutely livid. And now, Watkins will move up to second place now. Ness will move on to third place now. Oh, Watkins has moved into the pits as well. So Nellis has moved to second place. He's on fire at the minute, Nellis. Texas. Texas could have a chance on Scally now. For the 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed situation here. 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed. Oh, could be. Could be. Brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant move from Texas and Scally. So they've just got ahead of Coleman, who's just going to the pits for the hard tyres now. For me personally, I think that's an okay choice for the hard tyres, but considering the rain will probably start at like 9, 10, I wouldn't be surprised if it properly kicks in. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because the weather crew have not explained to me that much. Is it going to be heavy rain, or is it just going to be light rain and then back to dry? If someone can... Carlo Watkins Hards, I believe that's what... Cameron? Is that you, mate, Cameron? Or is that you, Ninja? I can't remember. So I'm still watching this battle between Cohen and Matty now. Another battle going on between Texas and Headers. But that Feathers. See what time he's got. 4:10. Power registers light rain. So will that be till the end of the race, Palmy? Or will that be Partridge is going to the pits now. Alan Partridge, knowing me, knowing you, he's going to the pits now. I'm just going to see if Texas can have a chance here, because it's a good running now. Depends on what tyre where they're going for here. If Partridge goes for the hard tyres, he's going for the hard tyres. He's going for the hard tyres, to be fair. Oh, Texas! 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 Yeah! What a move! Oh my God, he could do 2 moves here! Can he make 2 moves? No, he can't make 2 moves here because Watkins has got the DRS straight. Level says, come on, Hazza, but not Gaza. Oh my God, we've got a 4-car battle here for 4th place here. So the light rain could kick in on lap 10, unless I see it earlier. But at the moment here, as things stand, it's still dry at the moment here. Oh my God, Texas could have a chance on closing in on Watkins after the castle section. If you go two through there, you are an absolute legend. If you do that, two cars through there, that'll be manic stuff. Pirate says it's right. Oh yeah, it is. It's raining. Lap 8, starting to rain. So the guys who have just pitted. Oh, I don't know. I think it will take a few laps to kick in, but by then, depending on when the DRS, when the race stewards are saying that the race officials are saying that the DRS will stop at any moment in time. But it is light rain tonight. Yellow flag set to 2. And 3. Cohen's retired. Cohen's retired. What's happened? Oh, Ivan and Cohen. So something must happen there between Ivan and Cohen. Chris is going to the pits now. Will he be the one to gamble on the inters? Would Chris gamble go for the inters, or will he go for the softs? He's gone the softs. Oh, he could have gone for the inters. Unless I'm mistaken, I know it'll probably take a few laps in, but he would have been laughing in the next few laps to get warmed up quickly. So the guy, I don't know when they're going to pit in now. Oh my god, Texas is right at the back of Watkins now. Still watching this bar here with the softs and Watkins on the hard tyres. Oh my god. Texas is just touching the back of Watkins now. Nares is in the lead now with 12-second gap. Ryan B right there, the Toro Rosso boys, 1-2 of the Toro Rosso boys. So that's fantastic stuff from Dennis and from Ryan B as well. So fantastic stuff there. Just still, there may be a few more battles going on here. Oh, Coleman and headers. Coleman thought there's not enough there. It's the car struggling. Texas could have a chance on. They've got to be careful on this section to 19. That's going to be really awkward here. Texas. There's two battles going on. Texas and Watkins. Two in the bed. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff from Texas. Oh, Watkins could not hold on. Headers, Coleman. Coleman moves up to 7th. Headers drops out to 8th place. Good evening to Godley. How you doing, mate? You alright? It says rest in peace, my controller died. Oh, is that you coming? Or is that you coming? I do apologise, guys, because if you put the real notes from here, it'd be alright. I might be wrong, sorry. Yeah, okay. Chris is gambled. Chris is the first driver of this race so far to go for the intermediate tyres. Oh, a little bit of contact there, but Watkins. I tell you, it was a little bit of contact from Scally and Watkins there. Yellow flag set to 2. Headers is retired from the session. Where's Headers? Headers has just signed for SHR boys. I'm just trying to see where the yellow flags come from before it goes. Just watching it from the advanced point of view. Still the yellow flag sectors 1 and 2. Please don't tell me. Oh no, that's the castle section. Oh no, Headers has crashed. Headers has crashed at the castle section here. Ryan B could have a chance on 2nd place. Alan Partridge, knowing me, knowing you got to 2nd place. Oh, I'm trying to be absolutely delicate here. I'm going to watch Chris's times here. Chris is slowing down a little bit from Ivan's time. It depends on the track. Is it enough for the wets? Well, by the looks of Chris's times, I don't think it's ready. Wang the mom. How you doing, mate? You alright? You alright? We've got couple of cars battling out here. We've got Coleman and Watkins, the two PWD boys. Oh my god, Watkins is struggling there. Watkins has got a 3-second time down for multiple warnings here. Carl Cannon is saying, oh, Texas, Ryan B is struggling. Ryan B is struggling there. It could be the tyre, it's going to kick in. Where's Chris's time? I'm going to watch Chris's time. Will they all going in for the inters now? They're struck. Oh my god, Debris. Who's that from? That's from Texas's car. Ryan B drops down even further down to 7th place. He was having a good race so far to 2nd place, and now he's dropped down to 7th now. So far at the moment here, Chris's times on the intermediates are not quick enough. They're not good for the inter. Oh no! What has happened between Texas and Scuddy? Texas was right slowing down on the pit. Scuddy did not even see what was going on. He was just thought he was following him for the intermediates, and now he's lost his front wing. A bit of this front wing, and now, yeah, Scuddy will probably retire from the session. I would not be surprised if he retires from the session. No, he's still going. He's probably just made a mistake. But Texas, I'm not sure what's going on. Now, I will say this now. I watched it from my camera view. Cohen says there was a fly in my eye and I couldn't see anything. Todd Cannon says go Ryan. So yellow flag set to 1. Oh, the cars are all struggling now. The cars are all struggling. So Chris could have an opportunity here to try and get into the top half at least. If not, Ryan B could have a chance here. Yeah, it's 5 tenths quicker on his time compared to Scuddy's time. So the guys are on the tyres. Texas has gone for the hard tyres again. Or the hard tyres. Oh my god, Coloman's hit the wall again. They're going to be the guys are all hitting the wall. They've got to be very careful here because they need to get into the pits as quickly as possible. Oh, Matty's crashed! Matty's crashed off the wall! Will it be yellow? Will it be safety car situation here? Ryan B is moved up to 7th now. He might move up to 6th place. The car is stuck on that side there, so it'd be absolutely awkward there. Nellis could. Coleman's pitted, which wouldn't be surprised. Definitely intermediate tyres now because the cars are all struggling now. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. So, oh no, has Coleman not picked the right tyres? Yellow flag set to 3 still. Texas has gone back into the pits now. Coleman's gone on the medium tyres. He's going to have to be tiptoeing across the track, whatever happens here. But the guys on the intermediates will probably take... Oh! Right, Ryan B's got 5 seconds. Oh, DRS is now disabled. DRS is now... Oh, Coleman has... I'm not sure what colour that is. I think that was turn 3. So he's on the medium tyres at the minute. Same with Ivan. I think Ivan is still driving at the minute. So Nellis could have a chance of winning the race here tonight. So he's done a fantastic job. As long as he just be careful of the walls there, where he nearly could have hit that wall. Cohen says it's a disaster. What a disaster. But madness stuff here, whatever happens here. And Cohen says, I know I had a 5-second penalty speed in the pit lane. Oh no. Assassin Bot is 3 seconds behind all the other races at the minute. Partridge is pitted now. So Nellis could win if he can hold on to those tyres. If you're still there, guys, what's going to happen with the... Just wait to see what happens here, but can Nellis is doing a grand old job, to be fair. I'm just trying to have a look at the... He's only done the 1 stop. So he's done the 1 stop so far. Yeah, Coleman's pitted. Hopefully he'll pick the intermediate tyres now for him at the moment here. But what can Ryan B do? Ryan B's closing in on Texas now in 7th place. So Nellis, who started off in 13th place, is now leading the race tonight at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So he'll be the one to be on the podium stuff tonight. want to see what happens. Can Partridge do everything possible to try and close in on Nellis? Oh my god, who's that just coming out now? Is that Coleman? Oh, two in the bed! Coleman just holding on. Coleman just holding on, but Ryan Big has got the advantage here. Coleman doing everything possible here. He just done it at the right time there. He's doing it at the absolute brilliant time there. I reckon it was a mistake from the pit crew to give him the meme tyres to start off with. You know, when he pitted about 2 laps earlier, or a lap earlier. Sorry, keep saying it back. Cohen says this is one of those races. This are one of the races. Nothing works. I got punished up the track in T1. Not gonna lie. It's hard, to be fair, because it's one of those tracks where you just don't know what to say anymore. So just see what the battle's going on here. We're on lap 15 and 26 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. If you like what you see so far, please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I will be putting up a donation link on my channel, or on the post as well, for people that would like to donate, of your call, shall we say. But it would help me a lot with the streams, and to help me out as much as possible here. But Scotty, oh my god, Scotty closed the only van. Oh, Scotty nearly lost it there, the corner. On turn 19, that's the dodgiest corner you will ever see there. So Scotty would have been in 7th place, but he's tried everything possible, but he nearly lost the car, and he did a brilliant job to recovery. Nellis will be my driver of the day tonight, if he stays like this. But Partridge will be thinking none of it, because he missed last week's. He missed out some decent points in, but hopefully he'll bounce back as quickly as possible here. Ooh. So, just seeing what happens here tonight. If you like what you see so far, please make sure you like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated, and do everything I can for the streams for live and exclusive for the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. Tonight there will be 3 drivers to be in the podium stuff, and we'll be asking them questions of their race tonight. And also, who's been your driver of the day so far? If you're watching, guys, who's been your driver of the day? For me personally, at the moment, is Nellis, who's moved up so many places and he's leading the race tonight. So, and the fastest I've gone to Texas already. So, yeah, flag set to 3. So don't tell me there's been problems with the. Oh my god, Scally could have another chance. Ivan just letting Scally through. Yeah, so fair play to the SHR boys. They knew what was. Ivan knew that Scally was quicker than him on track. So the SHR boys are communicating, as well as the PWD boys as well. They're communicating as well. But Dimo, who had 2 points last week, he'll get some more points in tonight. But Dimo will be in the intermediate tyres. Well, we thought they would be on the intermediate tyres, same with Texas. So Dimo's on the medium tyre again. I would thought he would have gone for the intermediates, to be fair, but still interesting stuff here. Whatever happens here tonight at the glorious race of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League Season 3 at race 2 at the, well, not so glorious weather race at Azerbaijan. Mad stuff here, whatever happens here tonight. If you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, the Colourman poled the race. He got pole. Unfortunately, he got dropped down to 5th. And Nellis, who started off in 13th, he's in 1st place now, moved up 12 places, so fair play to him fair play to Nellis, who's doing a brilliant job. Chris has got a 5-second penalty. Henners has left the session. Henners has left the session. Oh, DRS is now enabled. So Watkins is going to be pitted for the dry stuff. I've not been told that there was going to be dry. I thought it was just going to be light rain to the end. Boy. Ivan nearly made the mistake there. So Watkins has gone for the gamble here. Same with Texas and... well, Chris is doing it as well. Chris is in 4th place at the minute. It's a fantastic drive from him as well. So some guys who I did not expect to be in the top, not in the top 6 after what happened last week. They did well after what happened last week. They did a fantastic job. Whatever happens here tonight. So, ooh, can Ivan try? Yeah, Ivan's going for it. Ivan's going for the. Just waiting for Colorado to try and get out of the pits. So they all go for the mediums, all the softs. So it's dry now. Yes, the rain has stopped. The rain has stopped. But where's Nellis and... Now this is going to be interesting stuff. Now the pits are normally about between 25 and 30 seconds. Partridge is closing in on Nellis then. Well, he was nearly close to Nellis then. So I will not be surprised if Nellis and Partridge, as long as he gets control of the car, that's fine. Into... would Nellis pit? Yeah, Nellis is pitted. So would Partridge pit as well? Partridge should pit. Yes, he does. So Nellis could still hold on to the lead, but where's Watkins? Watkins will be nowhere near where Nellis is. Oh, Nellis needs front wing change. This is going to be a close call here now. Where's Watkins? So Partridge could get ahead. Oh no, sorry, I thought the way he looked like Nellis has got stuck. Texas has retired from the session. Texas has retired from the session. Yellow flag set to 1. So he must have made a mistake on one of the corners there in sector 1. Oh, this has been an absolute belt of a race. Nellis, who believes that he's got on the soft tyre. Now, fresh softs probably last about 7 laps. Texas has left the session. He's going to have to do 9 laps on the soft tyre, and without the charge of Watkins and Partridge soon. And depending on where Chris is at the minute, Chris could nick a podium here if he can try and push his car all the way to the end. Because you never know what's going to happen with these 3 boys at the top. So Nellis, who's in the lead now in 1st place, Partridge is in 2nd place, Watkins is in 3rd, Chris is in 4th, Ryan B is in 5th. That could be the closest battle we've got. Coleman is in 6th, Scully is in 7th, Ivan is in 8th, Dimo will be in 9th, and Assassinbot will be in 10th place. I'm not sure if Assassinbot has left the session, I'm not sure exactly, but he did say to me that he absolutely loved this track, but I don't think he'll love it tonight after what happened there. Ryan B trying to close in as much as possible to Chris here for 4th place. I will not be surprised in the next few laps Partridge will be closer to Nellis. Watkins needs to do something. He's going to be in the podium. Oh god, his car's just jumped down Ryan B. Oh, brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Ryan B, Ryan A. So, interesting stuff here. Who's been your driver of the day, guys? From lap 19 to 26 left. Who's been your driver of the day so far? I'm still picking Nellis, whatever happens here tonight. He's done a fantastic job. And plus he made the biggest move so far. Scally's done the fastest lap on the race with a 142.5. just yeah, Power Rangers has gone for the same as me, which is Nellis for the driver of the day. So for the guys who are also watching, what's your predictions, guys? What do you think is going to happen? Would Nellis hold on to first? Or would Partridge Watkins have something to say near the end of the race? I'll be very, very surprised if Chris can come back into this. You know what I'd love to have? I'd love to see a safety car right at the end, and it's an all shootout for the drivers here. That'll be heart attack moments. Oh my god, Ryan B nearly hit the wall there. The wall of Baku, or the wall castle wall of Baku, shall we say. But Coleman could have a chance on Ryan B for 5th place. So we're watching from Coleman's point of view here. Ryan B looks like, I'm not sure he's struggling or he's just trying to be delicate. He's got more ERS than Coleman, but see what Ryan B can do. He's already on the fast ERS mode. He's already trying. Coleman's going to try and go for the ERS mode as well. Ah, good evening to Deja Vu. How you doing, mate? You alright? Long time no see. Hopefully you're okay. Well, oh my God, Ryan B! Oh! Ryan B was moving from left to right to try and get the slipstream off from Coleman. But I'm not sure. I can't remember who had the fastest lap. But Deja Vu will say Nellis has lost. Ryan B. Oh, contact! Contact between Ryan B and Coleman. Contact between Ryan B and Coleman there. So, well, there was a few battles going on left, right, and centre there, but again, you have to wait and see what happens here with the stewards and stuff as well. Deja Vu says Nellis' soft tires will go off. He's losing time already. Yeah, to be fair, he will lose. Power Rangers is not happy with that incident between Ryan B and Coleman. I'm pretty sure he's definitely not happy with that situation there. But we've got two battles going on at the moment. We've got Scotty and Coleman. So the SHR versus PWD boys, PWD racing against SHR. Cohen has left the session. Coleman's struggling. He's losing a bit of his front wing. That's why he's losing a little bit of the tyre wear. Oh my God. So Coleman will... Oh, Nellis! What's happened to Nellis? What's happened to Nellis? Nellis, who was on pole for the first... Oh no, no, no! Nellis is absolutely fuming! Where's Nellis's car? Oh, Nellis's car got hit on the side there. On turn 3. So Nellis, who was on fire for the first win of the season here. Nellis will be absolutely livid. It's absolutely livid. Nellis has. Yeah, Nellis says, no, 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 no. Nellis, what happened? Can you explain what happened there? Because I've missed what happened. Nellis would be absolutely... I've picked you for driver of the day, mate. I really did pick you for driver of the day before you... What happened there? No, 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 no. Leclerc voice, as Nellis was saying there. Nellis says I misjudged my braking. Oh no. Gutting for Nellis, who's trying it. Who did... Oh, hands down, would have been my driver of the day if he held it on, and he would have held on for the win. Well, to be fair, Partridge was at the back. The softs were nearly at the end of those tyre wear stuff. Cameron says, does Chris has a penalty? Power Reg says yes. So, I'm not sure if it's a 5-second or 3-second penalty, I'm not sure, but Power Rangers will tell you as the race director, race timing, should we say. So, PWD boys of Partridge in first, Watkins is in second place, Chris is in third place, you've got Scotty is in fourth, Ivan is in fifth, Coleman is in sixth, Ryan B is in seventh place, Dimmo will be in eighth place in a minute, and Assassinbot will be in ninth place. So, Power Rangers 3 seconds from Chris. So, if Scally can get 4/10, as long as Scally doesn't get any penalties, or it has not got any penalties, he will try and catch up to Chris. But bear in mind, he's already on 5 laps of the softs, and he's already at the optimal part now of the softs. So, it's going to be make or break stuff here for Scally. Well, Scally's in the 3/10 now. Sorry, 3 seconds part. Nelly says I'm close to tears, mate. I know. I would be absolutely fuming. You know, I'll be absolutely fuming because you did a magnificent race, Nellis. You did an absolute magnificent race tonight. You've done a magnificent. Old school says Kubica, Bisa would still come 11th here. Come on, Ryan, you can do it. So we got. Nelly says I was managing my tyres. Yeah, you may have just done, but the way Partridge was closing in on you, Nellis, it looked like he was trying to close in as much as possible. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. There's not much battle going on left. The only battle we've got so far is Scally and Chris. Oh, Nellis says my tyre wear was good. Oh, okay. Colomar's got the fastest lap of the race. Oh no! Oh no! Scotty's out! Scotty is out of the race! Scotty is out of the race after turn 3! Madness stuff here! Ivan could move up to 4th! Oh, Scotty would be absolutely livid! Cameron says podium up for grabs for Scotty. I don't think so now. Coleman moves up to 5th now. So at the moment here, Chris could have an opportunity here to finish in the podium stuff. Fantastic stuff here. It says, it says, no! No, it says, I hate the same place, Skilly, Cameron jinxed it. Nillis says the Dutch are cursed, turn 3. Wow. Horror says SHR, what is going on? Raf says no! So at the moment here, the two PWD boys are on fire at the minute. The main PWD boys are in the top 2 at the minute. But Chris, he's done a fantastic job at the minute. He would have been my second driver of the day. Yeah, Chris has done the biggest mover, so... And also Partridge, who did not race last week, goes and, all being well, looks like he could win the race here. Cameron says, do clue. Just a mistake. Oh, okay. Raf says, that was such a light contact. Just, Cameron says, just down to Ivan. Raf says still very, very good pace though. Yeah, to be fair, we started off with 15 drivers and we will finish, well, at the moment, so far we've got 8 remaining. So already just over the half drivers. I would have loved to have seen all drivers, you know, without any issues there. But Raf says, I hope I can continue this, was looking very good. Yeah, you did, like I said, you did very well there, mate, to be fair. But whatever happens here tonight, this is going to be interesting stuff. You got Partridge is in the lead with first. You got Watkins is in second place. Chris, well, Watkins will be the new Drivers' Championship leader because Coleman drops down Scotty has left the session. But yeah, it's gutting because Nellis, who I put down hands down, was my driver of the day because he would have got the podium, at least guaranteed the podium, because Chris was already 30 seconds behind, Watkins anyway, so he would have at least guaranteed third place, whatever happens here. But I know he was trying to manage the tyres, and you did well there, to be fair, Nellis. But Partridge was closing in on you very quickly. But Chris has done very well here. He's planned his timing really well here, so he'll be my driver of the day if he can hold on here tonight. So we're on lap 25-26 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. You got Partridge in first place. He's coming up to his final lap of the race, which I'll watch him from now. So we'll watch his lap, whatever happens here tonight. He's done a magnificent drive. I think he picked the right tyres at the right time here. The medium tyres would have lasted definitely up to the end of the race, but the rain did not help the majority of the drivers because they were struggling. I was surprised where some of the drivers would go for the hard tyres as well as the medium tyres, unless it was a mistake. Nellis has left the session. Well, the final lap of the race here. So at the moment, Partridge has done a fantastic job. He will finish in first as long as he keeps his car on track. You got what Azerbaijan Gaza is in second place. Chris slowly catching up to Watkins now, not only by a few tenths, but slowly closing in on Watkins in second place. Boy. Chris is in third. Ivan, after can't stop breathing now. Let's have a look at the position change. Well, Ivan, after drop that right down, he's back up to fourth place. So he's done everything possible here. So Partridge, at the moment, I know it's not much, but I might have to go back to Coleman because he might have a chance and try to close in on Ivan for fourth place here. And then it says, madness stuff here, but Partridge coming to the final few corners now, as long as he keeps his car on track, and he will guarantee to win the Azerbaijan race. So what a drive from Partridge. Alan Partridge, knowing me, knowing you, missed last week's race, and he's just won the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So congratulations to Partridge, one of the PWD boys who's just won the race. Watkins, who will finish the race in second place. Fantastic driving from the Mercedes boys here. So they've done everything possible here, whatever happens here tonight. Chris, fantastic drive from Chris as well. Fantastic drive. So as long as he keeps this drive going as much as possible, avoids turn 19. Yeah, he's done that really easy. So he will finish in the race with third place, and he will go to the podium stuff for the first time. I think that's his first podium, unless I'm mistaken, guys. Cameron's saying Ivan P4 is still a decent result. Absolutely, for the SHR boys, that's still a great result from Ivan. Some brilliant stuff there from Ivan. So he would be absolutely delighted to finish in fourth after all the troubles he's had, as in struggling like with the like he did well in the qualifying, but then he struggled in the race. But tonight he's just took that with ease. Coleman will be he's finished in fifth, but he's only 4 tenths closer to Ivan. He would have got him. He would have got him on the next lap, I think. But Ryan B finishing in sixth place here, and then Dimo will finish in seventh place for Dimo, who's done a fantastic job here. Nellis says, interesting to hear what the Mercedes dude will say. Who you on about, Nellis? Was it Watkins or Partridge, or both? The hit list says, Ivan, carry us please. Well done to Partridge, well done to Azerbaijan Gaza, Watkins and Chris finishing in the top three tonight. So and all three British drivers tonight. So fantastic driving from them three, brilliant stuff. But if Nellis hold on, it could have been a totally different story. I don't think Chris would have got the podium stuff tonight, but yeah, I think that would have been a totally different story whatever happens here tonight. But fantastic stuff whatever happens here tonight. Here are your race classification for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. So you got Partridge in first, you got Watkins is in second, Chris is in third, Ivan in fourth, Coleman in fifth, Ryan B is in sixth, Dimo is in seventh, Assassin Bot is in eighth, Scally is in ninth, Nellis is in 10th, Texas is in 11th, Matt is in 12th, Hennis is in 13th, Cohen's in 14th, LFC is in 15th place. Majority of the drivers from 8th on downwards have all had the DNFs. Scani, Nellis, Texas, Matty, Hennis, Cohen and LFC have all had the DNFs. Well done to Partridge, Watkins and Chris for their drive tonight. Oh, not sure what's happening here, saying migrated house. Nellis says I need to wipe. I tell you what, I'll exit this and I'll just invite the drivers in. Oh, he's already disconnected me anyway. Ivan says that one was sketchy, like a drawing sketchy. So we invite Partridge. Yeah, Partridge, Watkins and Chris. So bear with me a sec, guys. I'll get the guys to invite before you start, guys, can you just invite Chris in, please? Because I don't think I'll go over the friend stuff. So while we wait for Chris, I'm just going to talk to them about what their thoughts of the race and their thoughts as well of the next track coming up soon. So I'm just going to invite Chris in, and I'll say to the usual guys the usual questions before we start the questions. Anyway, if you're watching, guys, from the comments. From the stream on the YouTube, if you want to say any questions to Partridge, Watkins or Chris, send them in and I'll try and get them in as quickly as possible before we finish the stream. Bear in mind, guys, this will be a quick stream again because I've got to shoot off straight after. So before we start, please make sure you got your allow voice to be shared. Now, to set that up, go to the party settings within this party and make sure your allow voice is shared to say always allow. That way we can see what happens here. Nellis is absolutely fuming with that. He's trying to wipe that race out of his memory. He's saying I've left the race straight to bed in anger, which would be very frustrating for Nellis there. Oh god, I don't know who's got that buzzing noise at the background. Hopefully that was sorted. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Right. Are you okay, guys? Have you set it up in the pie settings? Cool. So I'm going to go with Partridge, then Watkins, and then Chris for their thoughts of the race tonight, and talk about their battle. For what they saw as well, and what would have happened if it was a different story of what could have happened, what should have been happened, and also what their thoughts on next week's race coming up soon. Partridge, Alan Partridge, knowing me, knowing you, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, good, mate. Feeling great.
You're feeling great. After last week's race that you could not make it last week, How does this feel to get some decent points in within driver stuff?
Obviously, not racing last week, I'm on the back foot for the championship. That's what I'm aiming for this season, and obviously it wasn't ideal, but everyone has to do some racing every now and then. So, started my season this week, and obviously it couldn't have gone any better. It wasn't as straightforward as I would have liked. It's a bit complicated on the strategy mainly, like obviously us, me and Aaron and Cola and that, discussing on what tyres to start with. I went with the mediums in the end, and I think once the rain it helped even more so than without. Like it was clear after the first few laps that the mediums were the better tyres.
Yeah,
Luckily enough, my team let me through, though Harry and Colo didn't put the fight, so I managed to build a bit of a gap for when the rain came, so I had that buffer.
fair enough.
And it was just a case of managing the rain, trying to like eke it out, and hopefully the rain would stop a bit quicker. And then there's obviously last year I wasn't that good in the rain, but I seem to have got a bit better on this game and sort of maintained the pace. But Nellis was, I think, in the classical zone today, he should have won. And I'm like very unfortunate for him crashing out the way he did.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Partridge. To be fair, because you said that as well. Nellis would have been hands down my driver of the day tonight had he not crashed. Um, but it would have been a different story had it. I would have actually would have asked you actually. What would have been if Nellis did not crash? Would it have been a good battle between yourself, and Nellis?
Without, obviously it's easy to say now, but I think I would have overtaken him just because of the soft tyres that he put on. I don't know whether it was an intentional move or he accidentally chose softs, but 8 laps on softs, like he said on the chat, I think he was already managing them, and I've closed the gap within it, like I've closed like an 8 second gap within like a few laps basically because how much he was managing them. So it would have been a good battle, but I think I would have got him in the end. But I do think if he hit the mediums, then he would have comfortably won the race.
Fair enough. Fair enough, and that's understandable from you, mate. I was saying with some of the guys here from last week who what they thought of this season. Now you've started off with a bang after you missed out last week. Who's going to be your main rivals? Shall we say? I've already asked Hazza last week.
I think obviously Harry, my teammate, like was neck and neck all through last season, so obviously like I'm gonna say he's gonna be there up there. Colo's showing good pace on this game. But then like I know there's been a few comments saying like we're a bit too good and stuff, but if you look today, like before the rain came in, there was like 6 cars all within themselves, but apart like all the drivers are making mistakes at the end of the day. We're being consistent and like we can't be fault for being consistent. Like as harsh as it sounds, Neves should have been the winner today. Scanny should have been up there, the top 4 or 5, but he crashed out. So like, I think there's a good few drivers who can win it. They just need to find a bit more consistency maybe.
Yeah, as you said, consistency is key. Doesn't matter if you win some. It doesn't matter if you haven't won any races. As long as you're in the podiums and people struggling, you've got a good chance of winning the drivers' championship. Whatever happens here, is that true?
Yeah, exactly.
What's your thoughts of this season coming up? In your opinion, shall we say? What are your thoughts?
Excited, like it's my second season racing, and like the first season was anything to go by. It's going to be just as good. It seems like I said, this close battle's going for everyone all through the grid.
Yeah.
Turnout for F3, we're having the majority of the drivers turn up, which obviously always makes for better racing. So as long as it continues the way it's going, I think it'll be another great season.
Oh, absolutely. It'd be like a nerve-wracking end-to-end stuff. Whatever happens here from the PWE boys and from the SHR boys who are brand new to the league as well. Well, a brand new team into the league as well. And then also they've signed a few drivers in there, so there's 4v4 with the two.
Yeah, I
Two.
think so. Yeah, I know that. I think Hammond has joined, so it'll be an interesting battle over the season.
Yeah, so I'd like to see what's going to happen with the SHR and the PWD boys, but whatever happens here, it doesn't matter what happens because tonight you are a winner of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot of drinking tonight before you chill out tomorrow. So, what's your expectations for next week? Obviously, I'm not here, but what's your expectations for next week?
Spain, I think, in practice. So I think Spain was a pre-season race, so we were all fairly accustomed to it. So I mean, it doesn't really make great for racing, but I'm sure the race will be interesting enough. So look forward to it.
absolutely, absolutely. But well done, Partridge. Like I say, you've just won the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, so you can chill out, relax, and you've beaten your teammate on track. So I'm sure Watkins will not be happy with you after the stream, whatever happens there. But like I said, Partridge, well done, mate. You've done a fantastic job. But it could have been different. But at the end of the day, it's consistency. That's what it's called, counts tonight. So well done, Partridge, tonight. You can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. It's up to you, mate. But I'm going to carry on with. So we've got to talk to Watkins and Chris. So Hazard Gaza, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. What's your thoughts of the race tonight? Hectic.
Yeah. Well, I think me and Colo ruined it going on to the softs in quali.
Mm.
We weren't going to make the top 10, I don't think, so we just went out and did the softs anyway. We knew it's possible.
Yeah.
The tyre wear just started kicking in like lap 5, lap 6, like it was like 17%. So like we're just losing the back end. So I just decided to let Chris park through because there's no point holding him up when I'm like sideways most corners.
Yeah.
Polo as well.
Fair enough.
What happened with me was when Partridge pitted, I called to him because he has to brake a little bit earlier into the first corner. I forgot about that and I tapped him and I broke my front wing, that's why I started dropping back a little bit when the rain started coming because I had no front wing.
Yeah.
And then obviously I just stayed out until the end and change and all that. But yeah, it's a fun race.
Yeah, you've done well again. To be fair, you did a brilliant drive, and I think you're the new leader of the Drivers' Championship, I believe.
I think we joined because Colo got fastest lap.
Okay. I was just thinking about we've had the fastest lap.
Yeah, we're gonna. Without the fastest lap, I think I am. I think I'm on 36. Got 2 seconds, haven't I?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's either me first or me and Colo join first.
I think it might be a joint, but I was just thinking because you've got consistency in the podium stuff, so that's why I was thinking that you've got a good chance of finishing the top 2 again. So you've done well again. Can this run keep going, or do you think it's going to be tough now?
I hope so. Spain's alright, like Partridge said, it's not one of the best races to watch, is it? It's not the best for overtaking, but China and Bahrain will be good, I think. And then obviously the European season, that's where I love the tracks there.
Yeah, fair dues. But like I say, it could. If it is that you're still extending the Drivers' Championship, you've done a magnificent job. If you do hold it there, but I won't ask the same question because I've already asked you about who's been your rival and stuff because you already said it last week. Has that been changed in the second race?
Like I said, my main one was Partridge,
Fair enough.
Yeah. That was just, I would have raced it, but there was no point in me on the side with every corner, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there could be a time where you and Partridge could be battling out, and you'd be like, "I can't do this." You two have to.
Yeah, it happened a few times last season. We had I think Austria last season. That was where we were proper racing each other.
Yeah, fair enough.
It will happen.
Yeah, I think come like halfway through, if you're neck and neck, I reckon there'll be no team orders. I reckon there'll be driver orders, like one or the other, depending on what happens on the track.
It was drivers' orders between me and Colo. We just decided to let him go through because you call it Texas, don't you?
Yeah.
He had a great start and stuff, so we thought let Partridge get through and try and catch him up.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. But yeah, you did a good job to get second place again after the qualifying as well. I mean, I thought you was good. I was just saying on the stream, don't do what you did last week. Start second, drop down to last, and then go shot yourself back up to second place.
Turn 1, that's why I dropped down to 2 positions. I don't know who it was, but someone hit me in turn 1, so I went really wide.
I can't remember.
That's why I lost it.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. There was a few drivers that went off track. There was a Red Bull, there was a McLaren as well, if I remembered it right. There was so many drivers that went off track, and people.
Probably the
That's what shocked me. That's what shocked me. There was no safety car, and there was a few drivers that were off the wall, shall we say, on that one.
Yeah, well, when I talked to Neves after he crashed, which was so unfortunate because I thought he drove amazing.
Yeah.
His car was legit on the racing line. Like, I was like, surely that's a safety car, really, isn't it? But game decided that.
I'd like to have seen where the safety car would have gone out had that happened, but it was just saying, race officials were saying, nope, you're not having any safety car, you can do it in your own way, whatever happens here tonight. But like I said, you've done it again, you did well to get second place. I would have liked to have seen the battle between you and Partridge but
Yeah, he was too far in front of me after I'd lost from week change.
yeah, so that I would have, if you didn't have that, I think it would have been close, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Put on a show for you, or try to.
Try to. Oh, I'll expect the signature next to say I tried to do the overtake, but it didn't work out.
The rain came a lot earlier than it said. It said it wasn't going to come till like the last few laps, and it literally came within 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I predicted about lap 10, 8 to 10.
Yeah.
As a get.
The last but one section, you know, when it comes with the clouds and cars,
Yeah, yeah.
it was the last but one section there, so we all thought, oh, we should be alright till the end of the race. We were like chilting out.
Oh God, I bet he was dreading it. Everyone was all dreading it as well.
I had no good wing during it as well, so it wasn't the best.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But again, you did a brilliant drive. Whatever happens here, and I wish you all the best of luck next week, and well done for second place tonight. You're more than welcome to stay. We've got to shoot off, but if you don't mind, I want you to stay behind after the stream, if that's all right, just to talk about what's happening. Cool, nice one. Chris, how you doing, mate? You alright? Not too bad. First time I ever spoke to you properly, Chris, on the stream and stuff. Yes, this is what I was saying. Your first ever podium. Your first ever. Would you say that's your best ever drive since you started CWC?
Probably not, but despite being on the podium, that was a pretty lonely race and a couple of bounces off the wall, but we'll take P3 in the end, I suppose.
I bet you didn't expect that, did you? P3 tonight after what happened.
I think there was a lot of people quicker than me, but you've got to finish at the end of it.
Yeah, it was just absolutely madness stuff. But like I said, Chris, I've never seen I've never seen you driven like that for a very, very long time. And I knew you'd be capable of getting to the top 5 from last season a few times, but then it was just the consistency or something that would knock it. You know what I mean? Would you say this is a catalyst for you this season to start hitting the podiums now this season?
Possibly, I think sort of more my pace today was sort of like lower end of the points, but sometimes you get a bit unlucky with time, and sometimes you get lucky. And today was one of those. I think towards the end, Scan really catching me quite quickly, but I think he then hit the wall towards the end, so in the end, it bring it home, get a podium. So.
Yeah, like I said, Chris, I'm still trying to think of a nickname for you because everyone else has got nicknames in the league as well. But I don't know what to say. We're like Christoph. There we go, Christoph. There we go. You'll take that. Okay, fair dues. So you got Hazard and Gaza. Now we got Christoph on Christoph 3293, shall we say, on that one. But what's your What's your thoughts of next week's race? What are your plans for next week? Yeah, fair dues. I mean, I really do hope you get to the top, like at least top 5, because you're capable of it now. You've just done it now. So once you get your first podium, you might see your first win. In the next few races. Wink, wink, shall we say? If Hazard Banana Gaza lets you through, just slightly on that one. But yeah. But you never know, Chris. Like I said, Chris, you've done a great drive, and that's the best from what I've been commentating on. I think that's the bestest drive you've ever done, considering there's not been much of a gap between second and yourself in third. But I don't care if you get into the podium, whatever happens, you've done a magnificent job, and that's a tough job. And for me, Nellis was my first driver for Driver of the Day, but because he crashed out, you are the next person of Driver of the Day, so I've picked you Driver of the Day for tonight. So well done, Chris. You done. Uh, so you've. I mean, it would have gone to Nellis, which I'm sure you guys would agree with me anyway, regardless. But I always pick on the drivers that I've done that are still on track, not drivers who have been crashed out by not by their mistake. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, don't you? Not in those words. Well, I'm trying not to say it in a bad way, if you know what I mean. But it was a mistake. I misjudged from the braking point, and it was just a shame from Nellis's point of view. I'm sure he'll bounce back, and I'm sure he'll be capable of winning the race this season if he can keep that momentum going. So well done to Nellis. Before whatever happened, before that incident happened, I'm sure he would have bounced back next week in Spain, or probably later on in the season. But first time I'm going to say this to you, Chris. I've said this to the drivers from last week as well as Partridge today. Is there any drivers that you that you thinking to try and beat this season? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's your goal for this season, or you just see how it goes each race as it comes? That's the determination from you, Chris. That's what I like to hear for the first time ever. Determination to beat Azerbaijan. Sorry, cough on that one. But but you did a magnificent drive, Chris, and I'm sure this will be the catalyst of you trying to get at least another podium. We might see you again in this season, all being well, depending on how you do throughout the rest of the season. You never know. But I wish you all the best of luck, Chris. You've done a fantastic job, and I wish you all the best of luck throughout the remaining of the season, wherever happens, Chris. You're more than welcome to stay, or you go shoot off. It's up to you, Chris. But I'm going to say my final bits of the race, and then I'm going to stop the stream. So it's up to you, Chris. But all right, cheers for that, Chris. So I'm going to talk about the last few bits of the race tonight before we shoot off. Before we shoot off with the driver stuff tonight. The situation here tonight has been brilliant stuff for the PWD boys who from Partridge, from Watkins as well, and they've done a magnificent job to get into the top two. I believe Watkins, depending on the point stuff, I think he's just ahead or maybe equal with Coleman for the drivers in the first place, but I'll get that confirmed next time on there. But Coleman got pole of the race, but he struggled in the race itself. There was a few incidents left, right and centre from a few drivers, especially on the pit entry, as well as a few bits there as well, so that's why I won't say much about it. But can I just say, I know I said this in the stream, I do feel sorry for Nellis, because he driven one of the most magnificent races I've ever seen him driving ever, and he would have won if he went onto the mediums. Had he not made that mistake in the braking point at turn 3, he would have guaranteed to have won his first race, I believe. I think that was his first win. Would have been his first ever win. But whatever happens here tonight, Chris, who just got into the podium stuff, so he moved up about, I think it was about 12 places from 15th to...
Yeah, it's 12.
12 places. So he moves up from 15th to 3rd. So he, considering his driver was stuck on there, he will be the one of the driver of the day tonight. But don't get me wrong, SHR boy, I think it was Ivan. Is it Ivan? Yeah, Ivan.
Yeah, he was the last one.
Yeah, Ivan finished in 4th place, so that was a good points, decent points in for SHR boys, who have signed Hennes and Ivan for their team. So it'll be a 4v4 against PWD boys and SHR respectively. But don't get me wrong, it's not just 2 teams. You've got multiple teams here. You got like all the battles here. You got Ryan B. Nellis. You got so many drivers who could do so well in the league. You just never know what to expect here. And thanks to Hazard for just reminding me a few things which I've lost my mind a few times, shall we say, on that one. But like I said, I'd like to thank everyone that was watching the stream. I'd like to thank everyone that make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I will put a donation link if you really want to donate with me doing some more streams for the CWC, not just for the CWC but for other projects that I do with the commentary stuff as well. But next week, unfortunately I am not there next week because I'll be recovering from Hungary weekend of the F1. But other than that, I'll be back the following week. I think that might be Bahrain or China. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure Hazard will quickly look. But I'm sure Hazard would let me know in 5 seconds time, maybe 10 seconds.
Canada.
So my predictions were wrong. I expected to be back in Canada on that one. So sorry about that. I just heard China and something else. But Canada, I'll be back for race 4, shall we say. But thank you very much to the guys who have commented on the stream. Thank you for watching, and always remember, always remember, stay classy. Cheers for that, guys. I'll speak to you soon. See you in 2 weeks time. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.